Why the Christian God? 2. The personal evidence of answered prayer. In this video, we respond to a viewer who asked the question above. Our videos on philosophical theism point to the existence of God as mind that created all of physical reality. All polytheistic religions point to one highest God who created all of the other lower gods, and all monotheistic religions point to one highest God, the one God who is the ultimate cause of all of reality, including all lower gods or spirits of the polytheistic religions, the biosphere, and humans. My dad was an atheist. I was influenced towards atheism by his library of atheist books. Later, as an adult, I became an ex-atheist and a philosophical theist because of logic, reason, science, and philosophy, and a mere Christian. Briefly, 1. We have rational evidence for God as above. 2. The problem of pain and suffering points to Christ. 3. Answered prayer in the context of my provisional or transitional Christianity pointed to Christ. 4. To the extent that anything can be established historically, the resurrection of Christ is a reasonable and rational historical inference, and that points to the truth of the core of Christianity. And 5. A continued history of answered prayer in my life, in the context of Christianity, continues to confirm the reality of God's interest and involvement in my life. This continues to confirm the core of Christianity to me. So, item 1, evidence for God, pointed me away from atheism and to the existence of God. Item 2, suffering, pointed me to Christ over other gods. Item 3, answered prayer, pointed me to God answering my prayers in the context of the truth of Christianity. Item 4, historical evidence, pointed to Christ as a reasonable and rational inference. And item 5, answered prayer, continues to confirm the core of Christianity to me. The combination of these bring me to a level of Pascalian certainty about the existence of God and to the truth of the core of Christianity. Enough for me to commit my life to both of these truths. Details. We have discussed items 1, 2, 4 in other videos. We discuss items 3 and 5, answered prayer, in this video. Answered prayer, in my life, is personal evidence that God is a personal God who can choose to answer prayers, and that He sustains a parent-child relationship with me. Prayer journal. I recommend that all Christians maintain a prayer journal, particularly for major prayers. A major prayer is one that has very great significance to my life, and that I have no power to control or to bring about. It is not something trivial like, I have misplaced my car keys, please help me to find them. That is a minor prayer. Major prayers. In my life, I count about 10 major prayers that God has answered, including at least one major providential miracle. God hypothesis. God exists as ultimate mind that created all of physical reality. Personal God hypothesis. God is a personal God who can choose to answer prayers, and He sustains a parent-child relationship with me in the context of mere Christianity. Verificationism. In a previous video, we provided a quantitative epistemology for inductive verification of a hypothesis. We applied that method to the Big Bang and found a 94% epistemic certainty that the Big Bang is correct. And we applied that to God and found a 99.99999% certainty that God exists. Given the existence of God, I can now apply that same method to the major answered prayers in my life. Doing so results in an epistemic certainty of 100% minus 50% to the power of 10 equals 99.9% that the personal God hypothesis is correct. Certainty. So I have a 99.9999999%. Epistemic. Certainty that God exists as mind that created all of physical reality, and a 99.9% epistemic certainty that God is a personal God who can choose to answer prayers, and that He sustains a parent-child relationship with me in the context of mere Christianity. Conclusion. This, above, is the intellectual and experiential path that moved me out of atheism to philosophical theism and thence to mere Christianity over any other religion. Thanks to viewer Xantal for the question above. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.